Hi, I'm Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guy Segment Show. Also today in this segment, I'm at the Riverside and Great Northern Railroad in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. The Riverside and Great Northern Railroad is located on N115 County Road North in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin, and is open if you check the web for the operating schedule. The railroad line is at 15-inch gauge, also known as grand scale. The line operates between Hyde Park and Western Springs near downtown Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. The railroad was started in the 1940s under the operation of Sandley Locomotive Works and was originally located in Janesville, Wisconsin. In the 1940s, the organization began. Also, Janesville is where Elmer Sandley thought about building a 15-inch gauge railroad for everyone to enjoy, and the city administrators approved a 10-year lease on a 2-mile right-of-way along the Rock River from Riverside Park to Mercy Hospital. In 1947 to 1948, every hobbyist in the neighborhood came to help lay the park while Elmer was busily working on building locomotives and cars. In 1949, the first ride was given. Then in 1952, the organization relocated to the former right-of-way, the LaCrosse and Milwaukee Railroad, which the line opened between its namesake cities in 1958. Then, in 1874, it was merged to become part of the Chicago, Milwaukee, and St. Paul Railroad. Then it was abandoned in favor of the route with a smoother grade in 500 feet back in 1952. In 1981, the Sandley Light Railway Equipment Works went bankrupt, and the site and Wisconsin Dells was where Sandley Locomotive Works was located. And the Riverside and Great Northern Railroad was moved to this very location. In 1980, it was the final season of operation under the Sandley management. The Sandley Light Railway Equipment Works filed for bankruptcy in 1981. Then, in 1982, following Elmer Sandley's death, the roadbed was dormant. Then nature took over the railroad, and then volunteers spent most of 1988 to 1989 to get it ready for operation again. However, fans of the Sandley-built trains and the Riverside and Great Northern Railway established the Riverside and Great Northern Preservation Society to assume the mortgage and management of the railroad as a living museum tourist attraction, and the society was soon under new management and was back in operation. In 2004, the Riverside Canyon Bridge was washed out after a series of heavy rain and water flooded the canyon. Then, with the assistance from the government and private resources, a trestle bridge was built starting in 2005 till 2006, and the main line was reconnected once again. Today, the Riverside and Great Northern Railroad attracts visitors from around the globe, and people even go for train rides on board as well. Also, going alongside the 15-inch scale railroad is a railroad line where Canadian Pacific Kansas City freight traffic travels over, and even Amtrak's Empire Builder passenger train travels over the line as well. And the passenger train stops in Wisconsin Dells twice a day, with one heading towards Seattle, Washington, and Portland, Oregon, and one heading toward Chicago, Illinois as well. Also, that line used to belong to the Chicago, Milwaukee, and St. Paul Railroad till merged to the Soo Line in 1986, and the Soo Line would then merge into the Canadian Pacific Railroad as well. Then, in the year 2023, it would be merging with the Kansas City Southern to become what is known as the Canadian Pacific Kansas City Railroad, and Also, the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad keeps operating for years to come as well.